Next on the list, I want to talk about our under eyes and what are some things that we can use, especially as we age and we start to see a little bit more texture, crepiness, fine lines, wrinkles, whatever you want to call it, underneath our eyes, okay? So as I've explained for many years when we are applying our makeup, we want to be super gentle around our eyes. That is the thinnest part of our face. That's usually why we see discoloration, because our skin is so thin that we can actually see the capillaries and blood movement underneath our eyes. So that's what brings discoloration. But what also happens if we are not careful is we can get little micro tears because that thin skin is so thin, and we start to see a lot more texture and fine lines and wrinkles over the years. So there's a couple things that you can do. You can use different elixirs underneath your eyes. You can also come in with different eye creams. There's a plethora of things that you can do. So let me just explain what I do and see if that's something that might be right for you. I actually use an eye cream and an eye elixir. When I first got started with Elevata, I would use both morning and night. I have since then cut back because I have seen such a change with my eyes, and now I feel like I don't need as much because I've corrected so many years of damage. So I use one in the morning and one in the evening. I use the corrective eye elixir. I like to use this one in the morning. So after I either wash my face or just rinse my face, I will come in with the elixir. Can I just show you how little of this product that you need? All you need is about 1 droplet from the dropper, and I will rub it in between my finger pads and just gently press it underneath my eyes, giving myself a little bit of a facial massage. It goes on super smoothly. But why I like to put this on in the morning, I feel like my makeup just goes on so much smoother. And because I use that cream makeup, I want that nice silky environment. So when I come in with my either color corrector for my under eyes or my brightening highlight color, it has that beautiful silky and not thick already texture underneath my eyes. So in the morning, that's when I love to come in with that elixir, kind of just preps my eyes. And it's gonna help throughout the day with fine lines, wrinkles, you name it, underneath your eyes. Then in the evening is when I like to come in with some sort of eye cream. Usually when I go to bed, I look like a glazed donut, but I like a heavy moisturizer or even a balm on my skin because I just need to bring so much hydration to my skin as I get older, as I'm going through perimenopause, as I'm out in the sun. So I love that extreme hydration that I can give myself at night. So that's why I love coming in with an eye cream. Again, like I've said before though, I started this adventure in correcting my under eyes by using both. So just like how you would apply any serums or moisturizers to your face, you would do the same thing underneath your eyes. If you wanted to do both, you would come in with your elixir first, the thinner of the two, and then come in with your cream. I've just been using the cream at night now. This is the F60 Corrective Eye Cream. This thing will last you over a year. I have been using this for quite some time now, but you don't need much. Usually I just plop my middle finger in there and just go in and apply it. I will even take it on my eyelids, especially after I've washed my face, getting it up right up next to my brows and then just kind of coming into my temples. So just that little dip right there is enough to get this entire area and come over your lids. Now, what I like about cream, number one, it's going to lock in that hydration for you and work overnight. Secondly, like a lot of times we are getting those bags, those under eye bags. So we want that extra hydration in there. And just giving that little bit of that self-massage is just going to help loosen everything up, tighten, and hydrate along the way. So that is the cream. It is super silky, not too thick where it's going to add texture by any means, but by applying it at night, it's going to lock in that hydration overnight. So it's up to you if you want to do both an elixir first and then an eye cream, especially if you are trying to correct some skin issues, or just do one in the morning, one at night, or choose just one to start. Can't go wrong, because that hydration is what your skin needs, especially in this area, and especially if you want a little bit better makeup application with less texture underneath your eyes. So these are 2 products that I recommend. There's so many more out there, so let me know if you need some help in choosing.